Hey, welcome back to another episode of Into the Mystic Sailing. We are leaving the New River Anchorage. It's just off Dalfusky Island in South Carolina. We're making our way a little further south, always pushing south. Our next stop is going to be Savannah Harbor in Savannah, Georgia. Just some of the sights and sounds that we see. Hey, while you have a chance, would you do us a favor? Like, subscribe, hit the little bell that lets you know when we post. We post every Tuesday. It really helps us out if you take just a moment, hit the like button, subscribe. Really makes a big difference for us. We would sure appreciate it. We're headed into Savannah. It's not a big run. The trouble with going into Savannah is you have to go up the Savannah River, so you have to time it really well. You'll see at the end of the video when we're on our way out, we make over 8 knots going out. So you really have to time the tides so you're not beating against it as you're trying to get up the Savannah River to get into the city. We're going to a place called IGY Harbor Marina. It's right downtown. It's on the other side of the Savannah River from downtown Savannah. If you've ever been there, the waterfront is gorgeous. There's lots of stuff to see and do. Tons of history there that we'll get into when we're there. But this is our time in Savannah, Georgia. In Savannah, we're staying at the IGY Marina Savannah. This is Maple, the marina dog. It is one of the nicest marinas that we've ever stayed at. It is brand new, 7 months old, they said. Docks are perfect. Everything is as good as you could hope for. There's laundry. The bathrooms are spotless. They give you free towels, free washcloths, free soap and shampoo and body wash, just everything you could hope for. There's free coffee in the office. There's snacks that you can take with you throughout the day. They give you a nice little goodie bag. It was the royal treatment. I only hope that we get to go back and stay there again. It was so nice. As I told you, we're on the other side of the Savannah River, so we can see the city. There is a free ferry that will take you across the river. IGY Marinas will drive you over in their little golf cart. It's right next door, but they're happy to do it. You hop on this ferry, you take it right across the river, and you're right in downtown Savannah, right on the waterfront with all the shops, all the souvenir stores, all of the history. Everything is right there. This is Char and I on the ferry headed across to Savannah. As I said, we wanted to time our approach into the marina to coincide with a favorable tide, meaning we wanted it to push us into the marina so that we weren't fighting the current. The current is really strong in the Savannah River. Lots of shipping traffic coming in and out of there. We stayed really close. We only had about a 10 or 11 mile trip from our anchorage into Savannah. We did that on purpose so that we could take full advantage of getting pushed up the river into the marina. Once we get in there, we get tied up. We check in, power's connected. We check out the marina for just a few minutes. And then we hop on a ferry to head over. One of the first places we stop, it's lunchtime. We go into Bootleggers Speakeasy. Really a cool spot right on the waterfront, of course. Lots of fun, lots of history, really cool atmosphere in there. We order a couple of drinks just to kind of figure out the lay of the land and where we're going to go once we get in there. But it's really a cool spot. Bootleggers Speakeasy. Char and I spend a few minutes there, get a drink, and then we're going to head into town. Savannah's one of our favorite cities ever, long before we ever sailed in there. It was always a hope and a dream that we would get into Savannah on our own boat. We timed it out. It was just perfect to be able to get up the river. Savannah, if you've been there, you know this attracts millions of visitors every year. It's got cobblestone streets and parks, historic buildings. This is the birthplace of Juliette Gordon Low. She's the founder of the Girl Scouts of the U.S. Lots of famous stuff here. The Georgia Historical Society. You see here, Savannah does a Christmas market downtown. All along the waterfront, you get to hang out, see all kinds of good stuff. Really cool merchants line the streets. There's singing, there's music playing. It's just really a great spot to spend a little bit of time. there are 22 separate squares in Savannah. If you've seen the movie Forrest Gump, he's waiting on the bench, waiting on a bus outside of a square. These were original to Savannah as far back as the early 1700s. It's very specific on how they're laid out, but now there are currently 22 of them. Most of the squares are named in honor or in memory of someone. There's lots of good history there, statues, plaques, all of that kind of stuff. Just a really great way to spend some time walking around, learning more about them as you're going through the city. If you haven't seen the movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, it's based in Savannah. It came out in '97. Clint Eastwood directed, produced the film. Stars John Cusack, Kevin Spacey. This is one of the restaurants that you'll see in the movie where they're having conversations. Just really cool. We've been to Savannah a few times, and every time we go, we stop at the restaurant. Great food, great atmosphere, always crowded, but always well worth the wait. There's just so much to see and do around Savannah. This is the first Girl Scout of America. Juliette Gordon Lowe did it, started the movement itself. This is her house that you can still tour. You can walk around it, all of that kind of stuff. Just gorgeous stuff all around Savannah. The live oaks and Spanish moss. Everywhere you look, it's just a gorgeous city to spend a few days in. The marina we're staying at obviously is right on the water, but it's across the river, across the Savannah River from Savannah proper. So what you see are these freighters that go in and out all the time. There's a ferry service that runs back and forth across the river, so we can see all the happenings and all the goings on across the river. But at night we can hop on a ferry, jet back across the river. We're back at our quiet, gorgeous marina. And wake up the next morning and do it all over again. Freighters, again, coming in and out all over the place. There's talk about expanding the bridge there or taking the bridge out and putting a tunnel under the river just to allow bigger, larger, taller freighters to go through there. But just a really cool thing to be that close and to see them come and go. There's so much history, so much to see and do. You could spend weeks there and not see it all. As always, our time in Savannah felt like it was too short. And before you know it, we're making our next plan of where we're going to stay next. We're getting closer to the Georgia-Florida line or Florida-Georgia line, depending on if you like the band or not. And before long, we're sketching out where we're going to go, where we're going to anchor next as we continue to push our way south, heading for hopefully a little bit warmer weather. And just like that, our time in Savannah is over. This is our last night there. And then we're going to be pushing on. We're going to Redbird Creek as we get closer to the Florida line. Just to give you an idea of just how strong the current is coming out of the marina, we turn and we're heading down the Savannah River. We normally do about 5 to 6 knots. With the current behind us, we were doing 9.19 knots. It felt like a rocket ship. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Into the Mystic Sailing. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can keep up when a new video drops. We try to do them every Tuesday, but we really appreciate you taking time to stop in and see our progress on our little trip. Thanks for watching.